Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 19. I'm Andy and this is Let's Play on the Pleasant Valley map. And we're sitting here waiting for the combine to turn around. It's not the most exciting task at a farm, but I guess it has to be done. We need to do this in order to make some money. So basically just sitting here. I don't know how to solve this problem with a... I should just try and go sell it to a central grain elevator. The problem is the central grain elevator doesn't. You can't unload the back end of the trailer for some reason, which is really odd. So I could sell it a port grain elevator, which is, where is that port? Where it is? There. So that's not too far away. I haven't sold anything there, so maybe that's a good thing. Try it out. I think I'll go and do that. We'll probably do at least one of those. We'll sell it during this episode. See how much we get from 60,000 liters of not canola, barley. And then we need to start the boring task of, not boring, but the task of unloading everything. Trying to keep my pace here without crashing into something, running too fast or too slow. Maybe I'm improving. So that's pretty empty. I will go unload this here. Since we're here, then we'll go to top and try to unload it before it turns around again. So 15, this should be full, and then we could put a little bit in the back there. So, oh, a little bit, 8,000 is not a little bit, maybe. It is unloading, you just can't see it. There's that little pipe, or this bowl is the hard. It's sort of in the way to see where you are. Did miss a little bit little bit of a spot there at the end, unfortunately, but we'll fix it when we're done harvesting. When the helper is done, we'll go fix the tidbits it missed. That was hard. Tidbits it missed. Nice view. This will be our screenshot for this episode. I was thinking about that when I was driving home yesterday. So how many small movements you do with your feet on the accelerator. Because I was driving my fiance's car, which is a small Kia, and I have a big Kia, by the way. No, but her car doesn't have cruise control. So I was constantly sort of having to do small movements to keep the speed, which is okay. I haven't had a driver's license for like 20. How long is it now? 20 something years. So that's not a big problem, but basically I realized how many small movements you do with an accelerator to keep the speed, as I had to do here. So see, the tree basically made that stuff not being harvested. we'll fix that. We'll sort that out when we get to it. But I have a little bit. That was the same when I was doing what do you call when I was spraying herbicide on this field. Basically, did the complete fields up and down, except this little bit here where the combine is, where that row because of the trees there. So then I suddenly realized that might be the problem why I have to do headland on the other field, because there's some stuff around the edge there. But I'm not really sure about that, because there's some areas where it does that and it shouldn't do that, which is a little weird. But another thing I was thinking about, and I haven't talked about this on this Let's Play, but I'm gonna do that now. I talked about it on some other episodes I put out, that I suddenly realized, because I don't know if you noticed that I was complaining or was talking about the fact that it seemed to gain less and less from the fields. The yield was getting lowered, and I thought it was something to do with the fields I was doing. Maybe I didn't cycle enough crops, or it was something with the fields or the way I did it. Even though I fertilized and then herbicide, sprayed it with herbicide and did everything, it was 100% and no weeds, and then so still got decreased. And then I realized it, because what I did was I sold off my. I'm sorry if I talked about this. I'm sort of my head sort of forgets what I talked about, but I basically I sold off my combine, which I had used a lot, and it was kind of small, and I needed something bigger. So I figured I'd sell that off. I got 181,000 euros plus the header, which was 20 something. So I got quite a lot of money, and I used money to rent one of these combines, and then suddenly my yield increased like tremendously, and I just wondered, why is this happening? And then I realized it because I hadn't served my combine. It was out of service. So that's one of the things that seems to be happening if you don't service a combine and header. I'm guessing both of them in combination. It reduces the amount of stuff you get off the field, which makes sense, because if you have a worn and teared combine, it will probably spit a lot of grain kernels out of the back instead of gathering them, basically. So it makes sense to me, at least, in some way, that you have to keep your stuff serviced. And I realized that because I rented this one, it was perfectly serviced, and then it worked out perfectly. It also seems that different types seems to wear more on the tractors. I'm not sure about that, but I've been doing this was newly serviced, and I've been doing subsoiling with it, and it seemed to be worn quite a lot. Or I'm completely wrong there. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Could be that or not. LPH has a nearly full green tank. Yay! How nice. Let's go helper H. Do you say H or H? I learned to say H in school, but I'm not sure if that's correct. I heard a lot of people say H, the letter H. H. I don't know. What words would you use? H or H? Okay, so let's line us up here. So we'll be somewhere around here. A good spot, I think. Don't need to go closer though. Not there. No, I'm getting too close. The constant. Too close, too far, too close, too far. Okay, so that's full. Or empty, I mean. Let's go empty this in our trailer and we can go sell that. because I'm curious how much we'll get for full loaded trailer. Full loaded trailer. Put it around there. It should fill it up. I'm not it should. Might be a little bit left on the in the grain trailer. Grain bin. Not grain bin. Grain bin is something else. Yay. Good. I was like a little worried that it wouldn't fill it up, actually. Let's go empty this before it turns around, so we don't have to get it stuck somewhere. Or if it gets full, it will get full on this, on the same sort of road is heading it's doing now. It's a really big field. We haven't done much and we filled up. Well, it went down a bit though, but if we get the fertilizer right and get up to 100%, I'm thinking we will probably make quite a lot more money off a field like this. If I had someone else playing this with me, they could probably go and into the trailer. But it's just us. I'll leave it there. Just sending this out so it's at the right edge of the field anyway for next filling up. Oh, we'll go like this. I think you can maybe drive over here in between here. Okay, so now we're going to the port elevator and we're gonna go there and try to sell this. We're gonna go sell it. We're gonna sell it. So port elevator is up on the left here somewhere. It's a bit of a drive, but it's not too far. Nothing is too far in this map. It's not that big. It's supposed to go 83. I'm not sure about that. Sorry. So I think this is it up here on the left. Yeah. So this is a port grain elevator. It says so too. How do you get in there? Did I miss it? Oh, here it is. Oh, sorry. Bit of a hassle. Because I didn't take care of... Or I was driving too fast. Take care, I was driving too fast. Plain and simple. I was driving too fast. So somewhere here. Lumber. Oh, here it is. There. So So I'm hoping this works, because on the other stuff that's on a like a platform doesn't work. We'll see. So 60,000 liters of barley. How much will that yield? Will it give us? So let's see, 17,000. So it seems to be emptying here, so that's good. So hopefully another 17,000. It wasn't a huge amount of money, but it was okay. I mean, we are above what we paid or rented the tractor for so far. So I guess that's pretty good. We can actually go and repay a little bit of our loans. I'll keep like 10 in the bank. So now we're 700. Actually, so we haven't. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Can I get out here? This is probably not the correct way to get out of this area. That didn't work. Good. Okay. So what that's like 35 or something total. 35 is okay. That's fairly good. It's money. We didn't spend very much on it, so that's fairly okay. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll see how much when we just grow a ton of soybeans on these fields. Let's see, to the left here. LPH has a full grain tank. Oh, it's even full. Okay. I like the sound of the pneumatic brakes. That's pretty cool. You might hear my kids rattling in the background. So, in case you wonder what the sound is, they're just awakening. And they're making a lot of sounds. Wonder why. So we're gonna spend about a bit of money on, for instance, on what's it called? I'm gonna spend a bit of money on lime, but that can't be helped, and a lot of time plowing this field. But I'll spread lime, start to plow, and then I'll sort of oh yeah, it wasn't empty. I was like, why is it 20? Because I hadn't emptied it, of course. There we go. So we'll spend a bit of money on lime. Lime is kind of cheap, but you use a lot of lime on the field, so it will cost us a bit of money. And then we'll spend a ton of gas plowing it or subsoiling it. But we'll have that back in the end. Which is good. Oh, I'm gonna stop recording here. So anyway, thank you for watching this episode on the Pleasant Valley map. I'm Andy. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button or leave a comment or share. And I will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.